Enjoy this illustrated explainer video about guide dogs for the blind.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some are furry and walk on 4 legs.
A yellow lab guide dog in harness.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe everyone deserves to live the life they want to live and to move through the world safely and confidently. Which is why we match people who are blind or visually impaired living in the US or Canada with exceptional guide dogs at no cost to them.
A person with a guide dog.
We even help with veterinary bills and ongoing essential support. We create these life-changing partnerships entirely through private donations and with the help of thousands of volunteers. And of course, with our incredible dogs.
A group of people with dogs.
Our dogs are guide dogs at the DNA level. We breed them specifically to do this work.
2 dogs and a DNA helix.
At 3 days old, our dogs start spending time with volunteers called puppy socializers.
A person with a newborn puppy.
Being a puppy socializer isn't just a dream job. It's how we help our puppies get comfortable being around humans.
A volunteer interacts with puppies.
At 8 to 10 weeks, puppies go live with volunteer puppy raisers.
A puppy raiser receives a puppy.
These volunteers dedicate a year of their lives to get these dogs ready for more advanced training.
The dog matures.
When the dogs come back to the school, our world-class staff teach them the complex skills required to become successful guide dogs.
2 GDB instructors train dogs.
After about 12 weeks of training, a dog is matched with their person.
A person hugs a guide dog.
This matching process is part art and part science, and always quite remarkable. Our clients and dogs undergo 2 weeks of personalized training together and begin to form a magical and lasting bond.
A person and guide dog in caps and gowns.
After graduating, clients return home with their guide dogs, empowered to enjoy their lives with greater mobility, independence, and inclusion.
3 scenes of people with their guide dogs at home, work, and play.
None of this would be possible without the generosity of our extended community of volunteers and donors.
A group of people and dogs.
To learn more about supporting our life-changing mission, visit us online.
GDB logo and URLs. GuideDogs.com and GDBinternational.ca.
Enjoy a peek into Guide Dogs for the Blind's Puppy Center, where 2 yellow lab puppies romp in an indoor play area full of colorful structures and a variety of toys.
Meet Kylie. She happens to be blind. That may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how awkward people can be around her.
Kylie waits at a bus stop with her guide dog. A woman looks at her quizzically. Question marks appear over the woman's head.
So here are some tips to keep us all moving through the world safely and confidently. Always speak directly to a person with a visual impairment, not their guide dog. Remember, that dog has a job to do.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like directions to an open seat?
Sure.
There's 2 rows back on your left.
Thanks.
Kylie gets on the bus with her guide dog and sits across from a woman and child.
Oh, Mom, don't pet that dog. It's working.
Now at the office.
At our office, Kylie's colleagues make sure to introduce themselves when they enter the room and to let her know when they leave.
Sarah stands in the doorway of Kylie's office.
Hi, Kylie. It's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you see the latest episode of Bachelorette on Mars?
I can't believe Abe got put in the spaceship. I thought for sure it would be Lenny.
Thought bubble with a bachelor on a spaceship.
Same.
Are we still on for a shopping trip over lunch?
Yep. I'll see you then. Bye.
Speak directly to people with visual impairments rather than speaking to their friend, their guide dog, or anyone else. And be specific when providing directions.
A boutique storefront. Sales associate with Sarah and Kylie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Actually, it's my friend Kylie who needs help.
And what is she looking for?
She is looking for jeans.
Oh, they're over there. I mean, just ahead of you a few steps. Boyfriend jeans are on the left and mom jeans are on the right.
A restaurant.
Kylie's looking forward to a date with her boyfriend, James.
Kylie, James, and guide dog wait to be seated.
Sorry, no animals allowed in the restaurant.
Actually, guide dogs are allowed anywhere the general public is allowed.
Oh, right this way then.
Kylie and James sit at a table with the dog chilling on the floor like a good doggo.
Hey, Kylie, do you want me to read the menu to you?
Sure. Thank you.
James and Kylie with their food.
This smells amazing.
Should I describe where things are?
Yes, please.
There's spicy chicken curry and rice at the top of your plate and braised greens at the bottom. Your wine is above the plate to the right.
So good.
Kylie gives a romantic smile to James. Spinach in her teeth.
Honey, you have spinach in your teeth.
Thanks so much for letting me know.
Let's let Kylie and James enjoy their dinner. For more information and helpful tips, visit guidedogs.com.
My name is Mark Gillard and I am the Director of Orientation and Mobility Services here at Guide Dogs for the Blind, and it's my honour and privilege to be your host for today's ceremony. And boy, do we have a jam-packed ceremony. We have every program represented and then some, so really looking forward to being with you all today. In fact, we are here to celebrate 2 new breeding stock dogs. Yay. 2 new canine buddy partnerships. 4 new orientation and mobility immersion graduates. And 4 new guide dog teams. And in addition to that, of course, we're here to applaud the generosity of all those who have made today happen. And I guess first and foremost, to our puppy raisers. Where are our puppy raisers? Okay. Thank you for what you do to help prepare these amazing guide dogs, because without you and your contribution, we just couldn't do this. So we really appreciate each and every one of you and our puppy raisers watching us from afar. Thank you for all that you do. And of course, the other group that we really want to point out today and thank are our amazing donors. Let's hear it for our donors. Thank you for helping us provide a lifetime of support for all our alums at no cost to them. We don't receive any government funding at Guide Dogs for the Blind, so we are very, very thankful for all your support. And today, I'd like to just acknowledge a couple of our sponsors. So to Granite Solutions Group of San Francisco, thank you for the lifetime team sponsorship of Yumi Roberts and her new guide dog, Nerisse. And to the Redondo Beach Puppy Raisers. Shout out to Redondo Beach, California. Thank you for your sponsorship. Yay. Where are the Redondo Beach? Anyone here in the room? There they are over in the back corner. Thank you, guys. And thank you for your sponsorship of breeder dog Nora Lee. And yes, please, round of applause. And a special thank you to Lillian Tremoroli for her generous sponsorship of a harness for each graduate class in 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Lillian. And of course, I cannot just pass by and just not thank our volunteers and all our employees. We have so many amazing volunteers that help. They do so many different things. It could be helping in foster care. It could be with our dogs. It could be in our administration building or directly with our clients serving meals. We are so grateful to our volunteers for everything that they do. Also, our staff, amazing team here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. Here in California, up in Oregon, out in the field, you name it, everywhere. We couldn't do this without such a dedicated team of people. So round of applause for our volunteers and our staff. Thank you. And next, we'd like to share a short video about our mission. Now, this video is audio described, and so in addition to the narrator, you'll hear a second voice describing scenes in the video. And captions are also included. Now, these inclusive features ensure that everyone can access and enjoy the video, and it's called We Are GDB. Enjoy.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program.
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
Or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
The struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. Ella's just amazing, isn't she? Just steals the show each time. And at this point of our ceremony, I'd like to hand the microphone across to Lauren Holtz, who's going to be talking about our 2 new breeder dogs. Come on over, Lauren. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I want to echo what Mark said, which is that days like today really do hit home for all of us, especially all of us on staff. We've been dreaming of this day, right, for a long time. For all of you that are receiving a dog, all of you who are here as part of the OMI program. So thank you so much, and thank you to the community of volunteers who is the backbone of everything that we do. Like Mark said, my name's Lauren. I'm the breeding manager here at Guide Dogs. It means I have the honor of working with some really cute colleagues that are responsible for helping us bring up that next generation. I also work with some really cool human colleagues, many of which are here on campus right now, but not in the room because they are in our puppy center taking care of our moms and our most recent puppies that were just born, or they are in the vet clinic taking care of our dogs that are here getting any type of medical treatment. So I want to shout out our Canine Welfare Neonatal team and our veterinary team because those are folks that don't oftentimes get to come to graduation. We always invite them, but their work is round the clock, right? It's a 365 days, 24-hour operation here at Guide Dogs. So here at Guide Dogs, we breed Labradors, Goldens, and Lab Golden Crosses. Dogs are selected into our breeding program because of their exceptional health, temperamental traits, and they are, again, responsible for helping us plan that next generation of Guide Dogs and canine buddies that we know will be placed 2 years from the time that we are breeding them. Today, and I should say, today I have 2 new breeders to introduce you to, and the community that helped those dogs get here, and the family who is going to be caring for those dogs through their career as a breeder. So once a breeder is selected for our breeding program, we place them with a volunteer breeder custodian family that lives within 50 miles of our campus here in San Rafael, and those are our breeder custodians. There are also other breeder custodians I can see in the audience, so we are really lucky to have a community of about 200 breeder custodians that make up our breeder custodian pool, again, that are taking care of our breeders when they're not here on campus for reproductive purposes. So our two breeders today, the first is Lorelei, a female yellow lab golden retriever cross. She has a team of folks. So her raisers are Lori Bourne of Carmichael, California, Pat Missa, I'm going to try it again, Missa Gilly? Did I do it? I did it, yes. Of Carmichael, California. You always get nervous with these last names, right? And Crystal Toe, of Sacramento, California. And her breeder custodian is Mary Alice Pinkham. You guys come on up.
This is a very exciting day for us. So this is our beautiful little Lorelei. So
the mic is very sensitive, so just... Yeah.
So Lorelei is my 22nd dog, and one of our good friends, the co-raiser, the three of us, is Lori Bourne, and unfortunately she has a really bad cold, so she didn't want to contaminate this, so she's at home watching, so we miss that she's not here. And Lorelei is absolute sweetheart. She was born on my birthday, so she's got to be great. Yes, I love her so much. She is such a sweetheart. And Crystal, what would you like to say? And we're so excited to have Mary Alice to be her new...
Hi, sweetheart. Custodian. So I just want to thank Guide Dogs for the opportunity to be her breeder custodian. She's an amazing dog. She really is. I've had her for, about a month. And she's so sweet, and she's so amazing, gets along with everybody. And so I'm thrilled. I also, just to tie it in, Mark and Leslie Graham and I raised Lorelei's brother, Lego. And Lego's in training right now. So Lorelei has helped me get over handing Lego back. So I just want to thank Guide Dogs again for this opportunity, and I look forward to raising one of Lorelei's pups, as I'm sure you are too, right?
And I forgot to say that we raised her mama, Blair.
We like to keep it in the family. Thank you guys. Congratulations.
And we have her sister over there.
All right. Next up is Nora Lee. She is a female yellow Labrador. She was raised by, we also have another big team, Yvonne Ortega and Christopher Alfieri of Redondo Beach, California, Jessica and Ellie Wichisacra of Lafayette, California, and Randy Hollinshead of Fremont, California, who is not here today, and her breeder custodian, Lorraine Shepard.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Yvonne, and this is Chris, and we started Nora Lee until she was about 6 months old in Redondo Beach. And then she made her way to Walnut Creek. So I'll introduce Jess.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jess. I struck up such a nice friendship with Yvonne when she passed off Nora Lee to my daughter and I. And it's been almost equally as much fun to get to know Yvonne and Chris as it is to get to know Nora Lee. And Nora Lee gave more to my daughter and I than I gave to Nora Lee. And really the program, I think, has given more to me than I've given to the program. I was going through a really hard time in my life when Nora Lee came to me, and it was so healing to just be part of this community and part of the club of Walnut Creek, and it's just felt really good to have this community and to have this dog, and I raised her first cousin. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And I got her first cousin 2.5 years ago as an 8-week-old puppy. at one of the ceremonies, at one of the graduations, actually, and they handed me this 8-week-old puppy, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do with this 8-week-old puppy? But it's just been so fun to watch the dogs grow and watch what the dogs can do. They're so incredible, and they're so smart, and they just, they have so much to give, and this has been an incredible community to be a part of, and I've really enjoyed it. And I'm very excited that Nora is going to live close to me and that I can watch her, and that Lorraine is very nearby in Danville. And every time I get to go down to LA and Redondo Beach, I get to stay with Chris and Yvonne, and I know them through Nora Lee, and I'm going to bring their first cousin, Mayberry, with me. So it's a nice little community that we have, and we all reconvene at Fun Day. So thank you very much, GDB, for adding more to my life as part of the program. So thank you, and we love Nora Lee. So, thanks.
Hi, I'm Lorraine, and I'm grateful to be Nora Lee's breeder custodian. And I was given to her by my club leader, Maureen, of Danville Club, asking me if I could take her on an emergency basis at night one time. And so I picked her up, and immediately, wasn't long before I fell in love with her. She's very sweet, a little sassy, but she has calm behavior, and she's just amazing dogs, very smart. I want to thank all the raisers the previous had her, because they did a lot of work with her to make her what she is today. And I also want to thank my Danville Club, my leaders, Maureen, Mary Alice, and Christian, who also give me a lot of support along the way, and especially two club members. I want to mention Jeannie Baker and Leslie and Mark Graham, who have unending information to give me and help along the way to bring her where she is today. So I look forward to celebrating her today as a new breeder. That's her new status. And I can't wait to see that she brings forth a new generation of guide dogs for this wonderful organization. And I thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. All right, I am going to pass things off to Larissa, and she will be introducing the Canine Buddy teams.
Thank you, Lauren. I was one of the instructors in the guide dog class, but today I have the pleasure of introducing the Canine Buddy teams. We have 2 Canine Buddy partnerships. To tell you a little bit about the program, GDB's Canine Buddy program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired, including children ages 5 and above and adults of all ages. Canine Buddy dogs are not service dogs, but are wonderful companions that bring joy and are a connection to the GDB community. The Canine Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and teams have access to the same level of service as our guide dog teams, such as veterinary financial assistance and follow-up visits. So, first, I would like to present Harley of Walpole, Massachusetts, who received Capri, a female yellow Labrador raised by Maya and Perla Ramirez of Wildomar, California, Haley and Janice Martinez of Lake Elsinore, California, Hillary Benton and David Williams of Santa Cruz, California, Tammy Philbin of SoCal, California, and Sean Egbert of Scotts Valley, California. I'll read the photo description of the image on the screen. Harley kneels next to Capri in a grassy yard with a wooden fence behind them. Harley is holding Capri's leash and smiling at the camera. Capri is looking directly at the camera and wearing her blue Canine Buddy scarf. And I would like to invite puppy raiser Tammy to share a few words.
Well, Capri came bounding into our lives like a summer vacation. Big smile and all this energy that everything was a new adventure for her. It's so apropos that she would go back to a high school teenage girl, because her first 2 raisers were high school teenage girls in a program where they co-raised her at high school. And then it just, Capri she always has this big smile. It's the first time I've seen a picture of her without a big smile on her face, because she just has this smile that makes you smile back at her. So I know she's way far away, but she's always in my heart.
The photo description. There are 2 photos. The first photo shows Capri lying down on a carpeted floor with a chew toy. She is wearing her green puppy vest and looking up at the camera. In the second photo, Capri sleeps curled up on a large dog bed. Congratulations, Harley and Capri. The second canine buddy partnership to be recognized is Beth, who received Gus, a male yellow Labrador retriever raised by Karen Nolo of Goleta, California, and Linda Haymond of Fresno, California. Here's a note from Beth. My name is Beth, and my canine buddy is Gus. He is so intelligent. He knows every morning to help me wake up my kids. He has way more success than me. Thank you to the countless volunteers whose dedication, support, and efforts made it possible for Gus to partner with me. A special thanks to Linda and Karen. Photo description. A close-up of Gus as he looks directly at the camera with a big doggy smile. He is wearing his blue Canine Buddy scarf. Behind him is green grass and shrubs. And here's a note from Raiser Linda Haymond. Gus came off the puppy truck. So cute. Gus came up the puppy truck as the cutest 10-week-old puppy imaginable and into my arms and heart. My life has changed forever. He was the first puppy I had raised for GDB. We both had a lot to learn. He taught me he loved to be held, cuddled, and kept nearby. He informed me, the first morning, there was no good reason to sleep past 5 a.m. So every morning found us vigorously playing on my large enclosed patio. He raced about getting his sillies out until I had to take my grandsons to school at 7 a.m. He let me know very early he adored my grandsons more than anything else. Their energetic playstyle suited his playstyle perfectly. I am thrilled he is a canine buddy in a home with 2 adorable and active young boys. Gus was a dog who loved to go on adventures. He taught me he could be wild and crazy on a 20-foot leash at the ocean, and the next day, a perfect audience member at a Broadway production. The greatest lesson I learned from Gus was how to love completely this amazing puppy, and then live through telling him goodbye. I am grateful for his new family sharing with me how much they love Gus. The photo description, 12-week-old Gus, wearing his green puppy jacket in his Razor's living room. He is walking towards the camera and looking directly at it with big, soulful eyes. Congratulations, Beth and Gus. And that completes the presentation of the Canine Buddy Partnerships, so I'll pass the mic back to Mark.
Thank you, Larissa. Let's hear it. Big round of applause once again for our Canine Buddy Partnerships. Fantastic. So I get to have a sort of dual purpose this afternoon because my job here at GDB, as I said, is Director of the Orientation Mobility Immersion Program. So it's my privilege to get to introduce you to our OMI clients in a moment and also to recognise our amazing team of instructors. So let me start with them. So the OMI instructors for this class, Stephanie Zabitz, who is here today, our Senior O&M Program Specialist. Let's hear it for Stephanie as she makes her way up. Thank you, Stephanie. We also had 3 other O&M specialists. Angela Smith came to us all the way from Philadelphia to teach this past week. Yay for Angela, if you're watching. We also were joined by an instructor who travelled all the way from Austin, Texas, Charlotte Simpson, who's a COMS, that's Certified O&M Specialist and a Certified Low Vision Therapist. Yay for Charlotte. And last but not least, some of our field service managers, that is those employees who are in the field caring for our guide dog teams, also possess O&M qualifications. And one of those, her name is Lucy Waite, and she's based in San Diego, and she came all the way from San Diego to teach in the O&M class this week. So thank you, Lucy. So before we introduce our 4 OMI clients, a little bit about the O&M immersion, called OMI for short, or sometimes OMI, depending on how you see things. But it's a 1-week program designed to provide O&M training to people who want to improve their independent travel skills or need O&M training to qualify or even re-qualify sometimes for a successor dog. So those people that need those O&M skills to train with a dog. It provides a bridge for those people who have limited to no access to O&M training in their local community. And believe me, across the country and in Canada right now, it is a mess in terms of people getting access to orientation mobility. So yay for GDB for really starting this program 10 years ago. I'm also going to add one more fact to this program, and I heard that the Danville Puppy Raising Club was mentioned. And the reason I'm jumping on that is because not many people know this, but we actually have a team of 4 board-certified licensed audiologists and 2 physical therapists who help our O&M clients with free hearing screenings and physical therapy consultations. And one of the physical therapists was a member of the Danville Puppy Raising Club, and her name is Associate Professor Dr. Lisa Hayes. I don't know if anyone there in Danville remembers Lisa. Yes? So she is volunteering her time as a physical therapist. She's actually moved all the way across to Virginia and is at Mary Baldwin University over there. And she provides Zoom consultations for our O&M clients. So thank you, Lisa. It's an amazing coincidence that she's a member of the Danville Puppy Raising Club. So getting now to the important order of the day, and that's to recognise these 4 wonderful O&M graduates. So I'm going to say a little bit about them as they make their way up here next to me. And our first graduate today is Samantha Alvarez. Samantha, come on up. Congratulations. Now, Samantha has an amazing story because she is currently a master's student at San Francisco State University, and she's doing a master's of special education to become a teacher of the visually impaired. Well done. And if that's not enough, in her free time, she enjoys going to the gym, listening to music, traveling, and spending time with her family and friends. Congratulations, Samantha.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank everyone that made this program possible, and it definitely gave me a lot of independence and confidence that I needed. And I want to give a special shout out to my instructor, Stephanie, who was very patient, and she pushed me out of my comfort zone when I needed it. So yeah, I'm just very grateful for this program, and I'm glad that I was able to participate in it.
Thank you, Samantha, and well done. And Samantha mentioned her instructor, Stephanie, and I just want to say a little bit more about Stephanie. Stephanie, not only is she a certified O&M specialist, she's also a master guide dog mobility instructor, so she possesses 2 qualifications, and she holds down the fort for us in O&M services with logistics, administration, and everything else. So just fantastic. Thank you, Stephanie. Alrighty, moving right along here, we're going to move northward and recognise the wonderful country of Canada. And in fact, Grant here, come on up, Grant Benstead. He lives in Cranbrook, British Columbia, and he has an amazing guide dog waiting for him back there named Amir. But Grant is very active in terms of supporting people with visual impairment himself. He runs a peer support group for individuals with vision loss in his area, and he loves working with low vision technology. And Grant thinks the OMI program is an absolutely amazing program, believes everyone could benefit. Right, Grant?
Gotcha.
All right, I'll hand the mic to you.
There you go. Thank you. Good afternoon. Is it on? Good afternoon, folks. This program is completely amazing. The donors that put money or, help support this, the instructors, the staff are just incredibly amazing. I can't say enough about this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. Congratulations to you. Now, I mentioned we went north up to British Columbia. Now we're going to stay in Canada, and we're actually going to go east to the wonderful province of Alberta. And I'm going to recognise our next OMI graduate. That's Tanya Kowalchuk, who lives in Edmonton, Alberta. All right, so over there in Edmonton, Tanya lives with her partner Dennis, 2 adult children, Mason and Allie, and their cat. And Tanya enjoys country line dancing, camping, and hanging out with her extended family. She is a mother of 2 and 2 stepchildren, and she's also a yaya, did I say that right? A yaya to 7-year-old twin granddaughters. Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure.
All right.
I wanted to say thank you to everybody, and my co-classmates have said thank you to the staff has been amazing, the program has been life-changing, I can't even put words to it. So I'm just going to quickly give a shout out to my classmates. You guys gave me some serious motivation to go home and keep trying my cane skills so I can get one of these beautiful creatures. Now I'm going to get all teary-eyed. Typical Canadian, right? Going to cry. So I just wanted to say thank you guys. You've made this week absolutely amazing. I'm kind of sad to leave. Looking forward to going home to my people. But I couldn't have got through this without you guys. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for sure. Thank you.
Well done. Well done, Tanya. And now, last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce you to our final OMI graduate. Her name is Debbie Worstman, and she's a little closer to home from Cottonwood, California, which is way up the far north of the state. And Debbie lives with her husband, Michael, and retired guide, Hoagie, and she too works with people with visual impairment and blindness as an assistive technology specialist for an organisation called ATS in San Francisco. In her spare time, she enjoys travelling with her daughters, sons-in-law, and amazing grandchildren. And I'm just so excited, this next factoid from Debbie. Here it is, I want to get this right. If you can believe it, she graduated 50 years ago in July with her first GDB guide, Moselle. Round of applause for that. All right, well done, Debbie. Would you like to say a few words? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, 50 years, that was just a few years ago. I graduated with my first guide. But I just want to thank everybody at GDB for such a wonderful, just a program that really gave me a lot of confidence this week in re-traveling, because I had worked my last guide. In fact, Stephanie was my guide dog instructor for Hoagie, my guide retired guide at home. And so I just want to thank, and I want to thank Charlotte, the mobility instructor, and just everybody for this program where we really gained a lot of confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Just to put that in perspective, 1976, Moselle. I can see folks here weren't even born yet, right? That's amazing. All right, so that concludes the O&M immersion part of the ceremony, and just one final round of applause for our 4 OMI graduates. All right, I'd now like to hand the mic across to Misha Wood, who's going to introduce our guide dog class.
Good afternoon. My name is Misha, and I have the pleasure of introducing our graduating guide dog teams. But first, I'd like to introduce the instructional staff from this team. So first off, we have Heather Foster, who was the class training supervisor. And next we have Master Instructor Larissa Montfort. Master Instructor Kareth Wells, who is unfortunately not here today. And finally myself, Apprentice Instructor Misha Wood. So our guide dog program is a 2-week program where clients are matched with a dog that is compatible with their lifestyle to enhance their mobility. We provide a variety of training models that include both in-residence and in-home training. So first up, I would like to welcome Courtney Johnson of London, Ontario, who received Edison, a male yellow Labrador / Golden Retriever cross. He was raised by Blancett Reynolds of San Francisco, California, Laura Ruby and Tia Marab of San Francisco, California, and Anne Reed of San Francisco, California. Courtney lives in Ontario with her wonderful husband, who works as a 911 operator, and their 2 preteen kids. She is very excited to get back to her role as an early childhood educator and is excited to introduce Edison to all the kids at her child care center.
Thank you. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for everything that you do. Having a guide dog has been a game changer. When I went blind at 18, I thought my world was over and just full of darkness. And then I was wonderfully gifted an amazing guide, and that just blew my mind and opened every single door possible that I never thought I would walk through. And Mr. Edison, I feel like, do you guys clone them for us? Because he is just a dream come true. And so thank you for everything that you do, from all of the staff, the bottom of our hearts, and from my family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Laura. I was part of Team Edison, so I've had the privilege and honor of being part of the guide dogs community since I was 5 years old. So it has become second nature to me to be a puppy raiser and to do this. I truly can't count how many times I've been asked, what's the coolest trick your puppy can do? Or how would you ever give them up? Because I could never do that. But someone once asked me, what's the worst thing your puppy has ever done? And with Edison, I truly didn't have an answer. He, as cliche as it sounds, he was the perfect puppy. So joyful yet calm, and a goofy puppy, but had so much confidence. And seeing Courtney and him work together today, I can say all of that remains true. So I'm just so excited to watch you guys walk together and see what you get to do together.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tia. I'm a lot newer than Laura is. This is my first ever puppy. Somebody said I had 100% earlier, and I'm going to take that. So I mean, I wish I could put into words how perfect Edison is. He is just a dream. And Edison kind of came to us perfect. So I don't know how much credit we can really take, partly for that, and partly because raising Edison was a community effort. So I really did want to acknowledge some people. Obviously, first, Guide Dogs for the Blind. This is an incredible organization. I want to thank our family and friends, our group in San Francisco, our leaders, Blancett, Vicky, and Janelle, our many puppy sitters that helped us raise Edison. Kelly and Steve, who are in our front row, who introduced me to guide dogs in 2005. A little backstory, I grew up as next door neighbors with the Ruby family, and when Laura moved with me to San Francisco, she suggested we join, and it has changed my life. So thank you to the Ruby family for that, to Laura for being my best friend and taking me on this journey, to Anne and Keith, our phenomenal co-raisers who asked us to raise a puppy one day, and that was an answer that was very quick to come, and for becoming our San Francisco family, to Edison for being just the most incredible dog. I fell in love with him right away. As you can see, he's very handsome and he's very aware. And Courtney said she fell in love with him immediately as well, which was no surprise to me. And to Courtney, because Courtney keeps telling us that she thinks that Edison was made for her, but we think the same about you, and we could not imagine a better pair and partnership. So we're so excited to see you thrive and to just watch Edison be the best companion. Do you have Anne's yet?
All Great. So not all of Edison's puppy raisers were able to be here in person today, but we do have a note from some of them, including a photo that is on screen. So here's a description of that. Edison is posing in his Louvre heist Halloween costume. He is wearing a high-vis yellow vest and black hat, and he has pearl necklaces on. He is looking at the camera with puppy dog eyes. So Anne and Keith Reed submitted this, and they would like to say, when we challenged each other to choose one word that describes Edison, Anne said chill, and Keith said joyful. And that pretty much sums it up. Edison always took joy in anything we asked of him, from relaxing on the balcony through the mayhem of 4th of July fireworks, to curling under the seats on flights to Vermont and back, to calmly modeling a series of Halloween costumes. He cheerfully migrated across 2 razor abodes and many puppy sitters, single-pawingly creating a devoted fan base, Edison Nation. And every morning at our house, without fail, he gave our pet dog Buster a respectful play bow and a vigorous tail wag, asking if maybe, just maybe, today could be the day that Buster would consent to play with him. Buster never said yes. And Edison never gave up hope. That's the kind of sweet, chill, joyful boy he is. We are so proud and happy for the wonderful Edison now to join you as a companion and partner for years to come. So, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. So next up, we have Quentin Ramirez of San Francisco, California, who received Pepperwood, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Pepperwood was raised by Tammy Philbin of Sokol, California, and Cheryl Anderson of Felton, California. Take a little step to your left. So just ask him to get off. Okay. Quentin is graduating with his 4th guide and has been a guide dog user since 1997. He lives in San Francisco with his amazing husband and 2 wonderful housemates. Quentin works as a counselor for an international LGBTQ crisis hotline and is excited to return to the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus with his new guide.
Thanks, everybody. I really don't have a ton to say. In fact, beyond the normal thank yous and just undying appreciation for everyone who made this possible, I think Pepperwood actually has a lot more to say than I do. Those of you who have read my blog, thank you, but you've already seen this, so I apologize. I was looking for his nylabone one day in the back of his office crate, and I found a letter that he had picked out in Braille with his dew claws. I don't know how he does that. So I'll just read it here. We haven't quite decided what his voice is going to be yet, but this is the one I'm going to champion for. Pardon me while I adjust my audio non-visual system here. Dear puppy weasels, guess what? I'm getting my PhD in guide doggery, puppy harness for doggos, degree. My new dog is awesome. All those fun tricks and games you taught me are really paying off, because he somehow knows them too. Everything from do a thing, get a kibble, and don't do a thing, get a kibble. My favorite thing, but really, I got to this place, I learned a new game called Find Stuff, Get a Lot of Kibble. This den is not like our old den. There are kibbles everywhere, even high-value soft kibbles. It truly is the golden land of opportunity. I missed you and all the shenanigans we got up to together a lot. But you did such a loving and amazing job of showing me the world and all of its fun and challenging and engaging and fun and engaging wonders. I know sometimes I might have been naughty, but that's why I love you so much.
You taught me the game rules and gently let me know that there was better stuff to focus on. My favorite thing. I am pretty smart. Both you and my new dad and all the fun teachers here can confirm. I have so much confidence and joy because all the praise and cuddles you lavishly rain down on me. I really love my new dad. I don't really know his name, so I'm just gonna call him King Kibble. It's got a nice tug ring to it, doesn't it? King Kibble, first of his name, defender of the paw, guardian of the tweet pouch. If he forgets to have snuffles first thing in the morning, he's good at remembering when I rub my face in his hands and legs. Then I spin and kiss as he tumbles down to the floor, giggling and laughing and snuffling right back. This is only fitting for the alpha pack leader. Sometimes he mispronounces my name, which I'm pretty sure is intentional. He's playing the game, Guess Who You Are, and I always win. Which is good. Because at the moment, I can't remember my 3-syllable mouthful of a name. It's Peppers something. Oh well, it'll come to me. Sometimes, when he has to leave me on tie down because I tricked him into thinking that I was asleep, I bark to let everyone know that I'm here and that I miss him very much. Hey, nobody's perfect, okay? I took to him quick like a bunny. But Dad says I'm imperfectly perfect, and the authenticity is what makes me very lovable. I feel the same way about him. Because I know that when we're playing fine stuff, get a lot of kibble, and he makes a weird move, he doesn't mean to, and we'll just get better and better at following game rules as the centuries go on. I'm so young now, but I'm at least a dozen years older from when I saw you when I was small. Now that I'm not so small anymore, 22 whole inches and 51.4 pounds, I'm a mighty miniature dog of glory. I know that when my muzzle turns gray and I sleep a lot more, I'll always dream of the fun and special home you so generously made for me. I feel so lucky that I got to be a part of your pack. It takes a woof-tastic kind of human to have such focus of purpose just to get me ready for my forever home. I hope you know that all your patience, discipline, and big fun energy have made a real difference in my new dad's life and all his pack mates too. I love you so, so much, and I hope you tell all your future puppies about me and how happy I was and still always will be with you. Here you have lost it. Oh, Yellow Lab Best Boy Club forever. Now, if I could only remember my name. Oh yeah. Love, your bestest boy, Dr. Pepperwood, PhD, Puppy Hunters for Doggo.
I'm going to make Cheryl follow that one up.
Oh gosh, that's wonderful. Pepperwood, my gosh. I've been doing this for 37 years, and I'll have to say that Pepperwood was by far the most confident, happiest, lovable, and calm dog that I've ever raised, all rolled into one. He was lovable because he would come at any given time and put his head in my lap and just wait for me to hug him. He wouldn't leave until I hugged him. Then he was happy and he'd go off and do whatever. He was confident because he was fearless, even from the beginning. He was playful because he always would try to find somebody that would chase him, which he was pretty good at, pestering them until they did. And he was calm because he came to the gym with us and learned to wait by each of the machines that we used. Then we'd go to class for an hour, and it was a lot of loud music and a lot of jumping around and lifting weights and doing whatever. And he was able to do it from the very first time we took him. So he's just an absolutely awesome dog.
We came up to campus to get him together, and they passed us this puppy, and they said, he's our favorite. And we're like, oh, okay, that doesn't set a standard right there, okay? So I got to start Pepperwood, and he was just all those things from the get-go. Loving to play, loving every new step and every new adventure, from walking on a flat collar to introducing a figure eight to introducing the head collar. And he just goes, well, I'm not sure I like this as well as I like the other thing, but if you say this is what it needs to be, this is what it needs to be. Pepperwood would come on a regular basis for playtime, and I'd have several dogs to play with, most of them GBD dogs, but some of them my regular daycare dogs. And he'd come in flying like a bat out of you-know-where. And somebody chase me, somebody play with me. And so then he'd pick up a toy, so then he could play those games. And yet the second you put his vest on and asked him to work, he was like, I got this. He's just a gem. He's an absolute gem. We want to clone this one, just like I heard previously. He's a great dog, and I'm so honored to have been a part of his journey, and also so thrilled that Quentin lives so close enough that we can have some visits and see him on his excursions.
Yes. One last thing. As you can tell by Clinton's presentation here of Pepperwood, he is as much fun as Pepperwood is.
Yep.
And they're perfect together.
And he will be taking us with him, because as the saying goes, inside of every guide dog is the heart of a puppy raiser. And it's 2, 3. Because dogs are not our whole life, but they make our lives whole.
Congratulations, Quentin. All right, next up we have Yumi Roberts of San Francisco, California, who received Nerisse, a female yellow Labrador retriever. Nerisse was raised by Marty, Dean, and Theo Madius of Novato, California, Leanne Alfernus and Daniel Culloden of Novato, California, and Karen Oberkamper of Novato, California. Also, a special thank you to the Granite Solutions Group of San Francisco, California, for their lifetime sponsorship of Yumi and Nerisse. Yumi lives with her husband and is excited to have a new life with her first retired guide, Ginkgo, and her new guide, Nerisse. With Ginkgo, Yumi worked for the library. With Nerisse, she will do volunteer work at a senior center and at a Japanese language school for children. She's looking forward to working Nerisse on her roots in San Francisco.
Hi, thank you for coming today for our celebration. And Nerisse has been working so hard with me for the last 2 weeks. We made lots of mistakes, and we solved the mistakes, and now I'm so glad that we made it today. I would like to thank to all puppy raisers who gave love, care, and effort to Nerisse. Granite Solutions Group, who is sponsoring Nerisse and me, all from the GDB, volunteers, and all those who have been generously support for GDB. Thank you very much.
Hi. As you heard, we co-raised Norris. I'm lucky to have my co-raiser be my best friend and her daughter and husband, so it's kind of a family thing. And one of the nice things about co-raising is when you have a young puppy and you're going through all the difficulties of a young puppy, when you have a co-raiser, you can have the puppy for a week and then say, okay, yeah, your turn for a week. And Norris was the first dog that we said, no, I want to keep her a little bit longer. So she was very perfect from day one, and I cannot imagine a better match than Yumi. They have very similar personalities, I think, and we're just so thrilled for her. My other puppy raisers wanted to also give their thanks for being with Norris. They're unfortunately out of the country, but it was definitely a village effort with Katie, our puppy sitter, helping us find puppy sitters, and Marcy and Dottie and everybody in the club. So thank you all, and good luck to you and Norris.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations, Yumi. Okay, and last but certainly not least, we have Diane, who received Cassius, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Cassius was raised by Maria Monsa-Gray of Laguna Niguel, California. Oh, I'm right here, Diane. Ooh, to the right? Yeah. Perfect. Right there.
Do I have to hold it?
Not yet. Yeah, you're good. So Cassius is her 5th guide dog. Diane is looking forward to introducing Cassius to her retired guide. She is appreciative of the opportunity for continued independence.
Hi. 2 weeks ago tomorrow, I left my best friend home and retired my 4th guide dog. It was an incredibly sad day for me. But fortunately, Sad Sunday is followed by Dog Monday. And so my sadness rapidly changed to anticipation. What is this dog going to be like? How is this dog possibly going to be any better than my previous one? There's no way. And then 2 o'clock comes. It's a long time to 2 o'clock, let me tell you. I'm up Dog Monday. So anyway, 2 o'clock comes along, and in comes Cassius. And thanks to Misha, his trainer, Larissa, my instructor, and Maria, his raiser, I think he is better. And so I want to thank everybody for everything they've done getting us together. I had a lot of bad habits that Larissa had to break because it'd been a long time, 12 and a half years. And I want to thank Guide Dogs for absolutely everything. I just can never get over all of the intricacies it takes to get one of our teams out. And, you know, they rise to the occasion and excel every single time. And thank you to the donors, because without you, we wouldn't get anything. And so thank you very, very much. And Maria, you know, I love you already. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Your turn.
Oh, thank you. Well, my name is Monsi, and we raised Cassius. Cassius was always a very easy, actually my easiest dog. I think he's my dog number 9. I'm raising my number 10 right now, been doing this for quite some time. And I really want to say thank you, because it does take a village. Like, people ask, oh, why, how can you give the dog away? And you wonder, why can you not? I mean, this dog is going to help somebody so much someday. So for us puppy raisers, it's know how we can give him back. It's like, oh my God, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? And we try so hard, and it takes, again, a village. I have to thank my bosses. I work for Capistrano Unified, and they have allowed me to bring the dogs to school, to classes, to meetings, to whatnot. I have to thank Jill. She was my boss for many of the years that I've been raising, and she promote and allow me to bring the dogs to school, to expose them to so many things, from bells and rings and kits and food and whatnot. So I really appreciate it. And again, it's a village. It takes friends and the puppy leaders in the puppy clubs to help us through
when they have a problem. But most important, this is the day when we get to see what they do and where they go home with. And you are so happy for that pair. And I'm really also love you and wish you all the best. He's the greatest dog, and I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations, Diane. So let's have one big round of applause for class 1056. So I am going to pass the mic to training supervisor Heather Foster for a little training demonstration.
Thank you, Misha. So we're going to do a little training demonstration. And this is something that the dogs learn in training. And then when they are matched with their client, we teach this in class. So we're going to show you how we teach to find a chair. And then that can then carry over to finding a lot of different things that our clients want to customize for their training. So during training, our dogs learn most of their skills involved with guide work through the use of a clicker. So the clicker is much more powerful than just the use of food and praise alone. The clicker, what it does is really marks the behavior, exactly the timing of what we want them to repeat. So it's a really clear, fun, positive way for them to learn new behaviors. We start this by pairing the food with the sound of a click. Which takes it's a very quick process because we're working with Labradors and Golden Retrievers, and you know how food motivated they are if you've ever had one in your presence. Once they understand the click, and that the click means food, then we can pair the click with the behavior that we're wanting to teach. For example, so when they are doing something like stopping for a curb or maybe doing some obedience like a sit or a down, they get a click and they think food. And then they're likely to want to repeat those behaviors in anticipation of getting that food reward. All right, so we have the pleasure to invite Marissa up with her beautiful guide dog, Jim, who is a beautiful long-haired cross. Right, Marissa? He's a cross, right? He just looks very golden. And they're going to do this demonstration. As you can see, he's like, yeah, we're doing the chair target. So we do this by what we call back chaining. So we're basically starting at the end result, which is the chair that we want them to target. And then we slowly increase distance as the dog learns the behavior that we want. But before we even start that, we want to make sure that Jim is in the game, which I think he already is, but we're going to just show you how we make sure they're in the game. So Marissa will make a click, and she's just going to feed it. So he's like, oh yeah, click means food. And so then once she thinks he's in the game, we're going to bridge that over to the hand target. So she's going to present her fist. Yeah, he likes it. He's all into this game. And then she's going to quickly feed that. So she's going to repeat that a couple times. Look at that. He's like bouncing to the fist. So once she's confident that, yep, he knows that we're targeting the fist, she's going to now bridge that to the chair. So she's going to put her fist on the chair, and he's going to bop it with his nose. And then when she feels that, she's clicking and feeding. She'll repeat that a couple times. The clicker works. Yeah. Jim's like, I did it. And then we'll feed that. And then now he seems pretty confident, right? That you guys think he knows that we're talking about finding the chair. So she's going to add a little bit of distance. So she's going to step back a little bit, giving him the freedom to move. And then she will locate the chair, click and target. Yeah, exactly. And then we'll add a little bit of distance, and he's going to independently do that move. And then she's going to locate what he's targeting. So we're kind of bridging from the fist to the chair. She's finding the chair. She's clicking and feeding that. We'll add a little bit more distance. There we go. He's going to take her to the chair. She's finding it. All right. Well, I think we're ready to pick up the handle. What do you think, Marissa? Okay. So now she's going to pick up the handle, but we're still not adding any of the words. we really want to make sure he knows that we know that he's supposed to be targeting that chair. So we're going to do that one more time. She's going to pick up the handle if she can. So I think he's telling us, I know, we're finding the chair. So this time we're going to end that with adding the word that we want him to say. So Marissa's going to say, find the chair with the distance, and then we will see if he can find it. You can see this is a really positive thing for the dogs. They love targeting. He did such a great job. Okay, so now we're going to go to the real test. We're going to add quite a bit of distance. Marissa's going to work him all the way back to the lobby doors, and he says, no, get me to the chair. And we're going to see if he can find the chair all the way from that distance. Do you guys think he can do it? You think so? I think so too. We're ready for you, Marissa. Don't run. Excellent. So he found the chair, and then, And then to really make it clear of why we want him to find the chair, Marissa's going to sit in the chair, and so it all makes sense to Jim, and he says this is the best game ever. Good job. So this simple targeting technique can be widely used with our clients to find a variety of different things in their home, outside their homes, like a garbage can for, to deposit the poop, bags, or like an ATM, an APS button, maybe a handrail. It's really endless. So it's a lot of fun, and it's the dog, the team really enjoys it, and it's a great way to customize their training. So with that, let's just give Marissa and Jim a big round of applause. They did fantastic. Of course, thank you again. And I'm going to pass the mic back to Mark Gillard, who is going to do our closing remarks.
Thank you, Heather, and thank you, Marissa and Jim. Never gets old. So, in closing today's ceremony, once again, thank you everyone for joining us today. Those of you out there who tuned in virtually, thank you. If you're interested in volunteering, joining our staff, or know anyone who could benefit by our services, please visit guidedogs.com. Very easy to remember, guidedogs.com. A lot of great information on our website. If you would like to make a donation to support our mission, please text to donate. Please text partnerships to 50155. That's 50155. And I have one final announcement, and you are all invited to our 50th, can you believe, 50th anniversary holiday luncheon fundraiser. And that's going to be on December the 11th. This year, of course, and join us as we celebrate this incredible milestone. Delicious lunch, fine wines, an inspirational program, and yes, adorable puppies galore. With a puppy delivery, puppy parade, and a puppy reception. You won't want to miss a puppy reception, my goodness. I'm trying to imagine what that looks like. And tickets are $250 each, but don't miss out on this. Details are in the program that you have in front of you, those here in the room. You can visit our website to learn more and reserve your spot. So for our viewers at home, that concludes our ceremony today. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon. Yes. And for all of us here, in a moment, if you would like to join us for some light refreshments in the room to my left, so those of you who are facing me, it's to your right. We have some yummy goods in there, lemonade,